Howdy folks, welcome to episode 8 of 10 pubs you must visit. And boy have I got some beauties for you today. It's all about the beer today, trust me. We're going to go for some history, we're going to go for some culture, but mainly this episode is centred around really good beer. And a place that serves really good beer, the old Coach House in Southwell, Nottinghamshire. Just taken over by a new manager. This guy Ezra knows his stuff. I mean seriously, knows his stuff. And this place is certainly going to be on the rise. Number one. Right, I am back in Southwell, or Southwell, however you want to say it. The locals call it Southwell, so let's call it Southwell. Little Minster and Market town in Nottinghamshire, and I'm here today because one of my favourite pubs in the little town has just been taken over by one of the best landlords I've ever met. Now, you think this place was good before? I guarantee you it's going to be even better now. He's only been here a few weeks, but I can already sense that he is going to get this place ship shape and going again. So we're here today. The old Coach House, sat here on the corner, one of the oldest pubs in the area as well. So the whole of this little market town is an absolute gem. It's got like 9 drinking establishments for a small place with a population of only about 7,500. And the old Coach House really always stood out to us as being an absolute beauty. So let's take you inside and show you around. Actually did win Camera Pub of the Year last year for Southwell, but since then it was threatened with closure, very nearly went tits up, you know. But luckily, Ezra was here on hand to take this place over, and it is beautiful. And the little door, look, it's a gorgeous little space. You've got this central bar, but the beauty of this place and the key to it is going to be the beer quality and the amount of beers that are always going to be on. So all of these are going to be guest ales rotating. Here's the man himself. Give us a wave. Glad to be here.
Hello.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here. But these are all going to be guests, I assume, all rotating.
We have a landlord on permanently.
Landlord on permanently.
And a landlord on permanently.
And a landlord on permanently. Good, that's what we like to hear. Plenty coming up on the board, as you can expect, and we will take you for a little wander round and show you just how beautiful the place is. The are going to be the key to this place, as they always are, and they always should be. But Holly actually came out today as well, look, yeah, give us a wave. Very dog friendly, and the pub dogs, Ginny, who is an absolute superstar, and Tonks, who is also a little superstar. No, you are a superstar. Yes, you are. So, neck all on around this side, Moretti. I mean, I'm not going to hold the Carling against him, you know. We'll let him off with that one. But a gorgeous little place. And if you carry on wandering around here, you'll see what a beautiful old establishment it is in general. These old stone floors are just fantastic. But as I said, it's very dog friendly. This is something that always stands out to me that I think looks absolutely brilliant. Great little rooms, wonderful corridors. It's just a pretty gorgeous room. Hello. But it is just a beautiful old pub. Nice piano. This place does quizzes, it does live music, plenty of live music and stuff coming up. It's got teams galore, like darts teams, a football team, quiz teams, all sorts going on. And if you didn't think that that was enough, you can come out and see a wonderful looking little garden space to the rear as well. What a great pub. What a great pub, what a great place. So wish Ezra all the best. I have no doubt that this will now become a regular haunt and somewhere that we would want to go back to time and time again. You should come out here and check it out too. It's such a good pub. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what Ezra does with that place because it's such a beautiful pub. It's a beautiful little place, and I think that that is really going to be one to watch out for. But let's go for something a little bit historic now. Up to Knaresborough in Yorkshire. This one needs no words from me because it's just beautiful inside and out. This is the Mother Shipton Inn in Knaresborough. Made it into Knaresborough. So we're on the sort of the bottom part, I suppose if you could call it, of Knaresborough itself. And one that we've heard an awful lot about, the Mother Shipton Inn. Just look at how beautiful that looks. That looks absolutely amazing. And the views and stuff from here over the bridges, things like that. It is just breathtakingly beautiful around here. But Mother Shipton Inn then will be our second stop of the day. It looks like one we are definitely going to enjoy. This is a very busy little road. I will just show you the view from up here as well. Look at that. And a nice looking little beer garden to the rear by the looks of things. So, Mother Shipton Inn, stop 2. This place is absolutely stunning. That is an effigy of Mother Shipton, who it was rumoured was a witch. But it's busy up where we are, so I'm going to take you outside first and have a look at this this beer garden and the views from over on here, because what a beer garden to sit out in, eh? Overlooking that, how beautiful a view is this from the garden at the Mother Shipton Inn. Just absolutely gorgeous views, gorgeous scenery around here. I can imagine everything that we find today is going to be pretty beautiful. Back inside, have a quick scout through. Look how gorgeous it is. Little fireplace, fantastic little dining spaces and things. It's got some real quirky and fun bits and pieces on display as well. So that is a deed chest, wrought iron deed chest once belonging to Sir Henry Slingsby Barr or something, who was beheaded at the Tower of London. So cool. That is brilliant. Oh, several pictures on bolt maker, Theaks' Best and Hobgoblin on that side, but some of the stuff and the bits in it are just brilliant. Timothy Taylor's Landlord, another grandfather clock. I think it's brilliant. A little bit of info about Mother Shipton herself, who this is obviously named after. So, born in 1488, she was an English prophetess. So basically like an olden day mystic Meg. Those of you who used to watch the lottery will understand that reference. Basically, she predicted, successfully, I might add, the Great Fire of London, which was obviously 100 and something years later, the deaths of several monarchs and things like that. She predicted, also rumoured to, of course, have been a witch. So that is who this place is named after. Quite interesting. What an absolute gem of a pub. How beautiful was that, right? So, carrying on the old theme. Old, good beer. Tell you what, this one's got you nailed on. This was when we went to Worcester, and this is the Cardinal's hat. And the next stop is this absolute stunner called the Cardinal's hat. Now yeah, if that downstairs ends to go by, this is going to be full of beautiful old features, and I'm very much looking forward to getting in and seeing for myself. So stop 3, the Cardinal's hat. I mean, I was right, this place is beautiful. Just on the where the entrance is, this whole other little alcove type room of its own. Superb. It's the main bar area. I'll tell you to show the bar in a minute, but let's wander through here. And look how gorgeous it is. The old stone floors. It's a fully functioning hotel still, but again, another room around the back of here. Just look at that. Obviously that would have been a grand old fireplace at one time before it got slightly modernised, but absolutely stunning. So yeah, fully functioning hotel still, and to the rear you'll even find a nice looking little beer garden space. So can't go wrong with something that looks like this, can it? They've got some fantastic beers on it. Appalling one. Look. That is acting. That is acting 101. That is. I like that. That is. That's good. If only other people put so much effort into it. To the videos. The videos would actually be like a masterpiece then, rather than just me wandering around chatting about pubs. But you've got some fantastic beers in there.
Well, they're all local as well.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's
White
yeah.
Valley. So this one's from Bewdley, Severn Valley Railway. Okay. And then these are more Wychavon way. And then obviously you've got your classic lagers this side and your ciders this side.
Love it.
And then you've got Nightjar, which is our stout, which is a rip-off Guinness.
Yeah, I've had Nightjar many a time. I like it. It's very good. No, it's lovely in here, mate. Superb. Thank you very much. Let's keep on working our way through some of these absolute stunners, right? Kenilworth, not far from Coventry, this one. Really, there wasn't an awful lot there, certainly in the town centre. It was all mainly Green King pubs and not a lot else. And there was one though that really stood out. This is Kenilworth's oldest pub. This is called the Virgins and Castle, and this is amazing. Kenilworth's oldest pub, 1563, called the Virgins and Castle. They serve great roasts according to that, but yeah, Kenilworth's oldest pub at 1563. So, you know, we love an old pub. Stop. 6. Yeah, this one, you can tell it's old. It's proper. The knights and the barrels and all that up here. But it's just a beautiful old pub. this. Holly's actually at the bar. She has got my car, but she's at the bar. But what an absolute, the stone floors are amazing. The layout is just old pub personified, isn't it? Just absolutely beautiful looking. Anywhere you look, absolutely gorgeous looking pub. I absolutely love buildings like this, and it is phenomenal. The food smells great as well and looks great, but yeah, this is great garden space out there as well. This is pretty awesome, like really awesome. So chance of getting up the other side of the bar, it's so busy to show you the rest of the ales. So there's five or six ales on, which is a great selection. Really good, loads of choice on the taps and the spirits and things. This is just a fantastic pub, honestly. Like, I love anything that's this old, and it feels old. The layout is just. Well, who's that guy that's the food video? Todd, eating with Todd. Oh, well, yeah, phenomenal pub. Gap, I'm going to show you. Right, so it's an Everard's pub. Everard's Panama Pale Ale. That's what I've got. Good choices. I'm quite happy with mine. What a belting pub, eh? Now, my recent adventures around the Black Country have introduced me to some fantastic new places and breweries that I didn't know much about beforehand. Batham's being the classic example. I really didn't know much about these guys, but I've seen a few of their pubs now, and they just get better and better and better with each one. This is a must-see. This is in Upper Gornal, not far from Sedgley, and this one's called the Britannia. See for yourself what I mean. Last week in Dudley, I had my first taste of a Batham's pub. That was the Lamp Tavern in Dudley. And honestly, that was a 10 out of 10 pub. I absolutely adored everything about it, from the beers to the ambience to the way the pub was, had the old school traditional values and everything like that in it, the tiling, just everything about it really ticked all the boxes for me. So imagine my excitement to now find another Batham's pub in Upper Gornal. This one, the Britannia. Now, people have told me that this one, rumour, might be just as good, if not even better, than the Lamp Tavern. I mean, that's some recommendation. So, let's go and see what the Britannia has to offer. I can already see the green tiles in the doorway, just in there. Oh, love a bit of good old school pub tiling, I do. I get excited about the weirdest things. I know. Britannia. I knew I was going to like it in here. So this is the mild, and it's absolutely superb stuff. I was very impressed last week in the Lamp, and I'm very impressed today. But the pub itself looks absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Stained glass on the doors. You know, so I love a bit of stuff like that. But just a pretty cool looking place again with different space and rooms and stuff. It's absolute quality. But we'll take you out to the beer garden that's good in here as well. So yeah, massive great beer garden on that. Fantastic. Yeah, these Batham's pubs are absolutely brilliant. Sit down in one of the rooms, obviously, and just confronted by I missed this. This is in the back room, so the room that's got all the green seating and stuff in. And you sit down, and you're confronted by this as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the age of that cash register, I dread to think, and some of these. But these Batham's pubs are really high on tradition, and I absolutely love that. Now, every now and again, I have to get a train somewhere, and when you get off the train station, needing a beer, there aren't many better stations to go to than the Huddersfield train station, because you've got a wealth of good beer just centred around the train station, including two pubs actually in it. This one is one of those that's actually in it. This is the King's Head, and it needs no explanation from me because it's just amazing. Beer selection on point, staff on point, just a great boozer. Honestly, what a place to start. What a beer to start with. If you do ever follow my routes round and you think you can do these crawls in the same sort of way that I do, don't start with an 8% beer. It's just silly. And we know how this is going to pan out as we go, don't we? I'm going to have to be sensible at some point today. Right, the reason I didn't notice that it was in the train station when I got off the train and came out, there's a load of works around at the moment, but it is in the station. It's called the King's Head, and this is going to be stop number 2 of the day. I mean, that beer house is going to take a lot of beating, and a head of steam will be good. Let's see what the King's Head's got to offer. Massive fan of train station pubs, and having 2 in this one are brilliant. I've gone for Harbour Crush Hour from Vocation Brewery in it, and it is superb. a proper pale. Absolutely love it. 11, yeah, you did hear me right. And some absolutely brilliant stuff on the taps as well as on the handfuls. It's like an old dinner hall type place. Wicked, wicked place. Some of these, a lot of these breweries I'm very, very familiar with these days and love, but the beers in here, it's a great looking pub, and the beer choice, I've been spoiled already so far and I love it. Like, just the beer choices are fantastic. Gotta love it. Bit of live music about to happen. So far so good, Huds. And last week I took you around Oxford's oldest pub, the Bear. But it wasn't just that stood out for us in Oxford. There were plenty that stood out, including this one, the Chequers. My word, is this something special? Have a look for yourself. There's another historic pub down another alley called the Chequers. And yeah, that looks right on my street. That looks pretty damn cool, doesn't it? So yeah, historic pub, the Chequers is up next. Get inside, and I can't actually tell you any more about it. My wife will tell you a little bit about it. So
from 1260 until 1434, it was a private home, which was the home of a money lender who operated under the old Roman sign for the trade.
When did it become an inn, Holly?
Came in, well, you've just read that bit, I haven't.
Became an inn in 1500, as oak panelling, a stone fireplace, carved stonework, and all sorts. But it's always nice when you get a little bit of info. So yeah, from 1260 it sounds like it was built, and it became a pub in 1500. Let's go and see. It looks great. So I'll wander down this alleyway. Yeah, look at this. Wow. So it was a home, a private home for a long time. But yeah, how incredible looking is this place. So yeah, here's the entrance around here. But good little beer garden space as well. I can't imagine. Can you imagine having this? Can you imagine having this as a home? Yeah, even just walking in. So I've never been in here before, so you are seeing this live with me. Like, wow. It is. Wow. It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this was somebody's home. Those are good ales, huh? It's a Nicholson's pub. We've done a few Nicholson's pubs, a few in Birmingham. I think Nicholson's pubs we've done before, that I always thought were really great, but this is just lovely. All this stained glass is fantastic. What a brilliant place. This place is so incredible. I've got a nice comfy seat to sit in, anyway. But yeah, just from down, even from wherever you look in here, it's just absolutely incredible looking. I can't imagine this ever being somebody's home, but this is my ideal home. Talk about the ideal home exhibition. This is my ideal home exhibition, obviously with all the beer on tap as well, but I think this place is bang on, incredible. And what did I tell you? I told you today was also going to be about great beer. And that means I was always going to throw in a craft beer place, wasn't I? One of my favourite little craft beer bars I've ever been to is in the town of Leek, and it's called the Crafty Beer Cave. It's run by a fantastic owner who's really passionate and knowledgeable about his product and his offering. And this is one you should definitely be keeping an eye on. Crafty Beer Cave in Leek up next. It used to be a bottle shop, can bottle shop, things like that. And recently they've turned it into a tap room, drinking establishment inn as well. I'm very excited for this. It looks absolutely wonderful. There's stuff on Facebook for a long, long time, and it is called the Crafty Beer Cave. And yeah, and it is just here, just a 30-second walk from the Premier Inn. The Fountain Inn is just up there that you can see. That's an absolutely brilliant pub that we did last time. The Cattle Market just here on the corner, we did last time as well. But I'm very much looking forward to this. Stop number one, Crafty Beer Cave. Well, I'll try to be excited about this. It is lovely. This is Nigel from This Is Leek Staffordshire Facebook page as well. He's come to meet me. Look at some of the beauties that are on in here. You can already guess, can't you? I don't even need to tell you which one I went for. So anybody who hasn't already worked out it was number 5, shame on you. Need to watch a few more of our videos and you would have known full well that I would have gone for the Vault City Sour. So this was a bottle shop and they've opened it up, continuing to renovate, do a load of work with it. They're going to put some nice booth seating in here and a graffiti wall that is now endorsed by the Great British Pub Crawl. I've graffitied it for them as well, and a wicked, wicked selection of cans in the back out here. Look at something, neon rapture, all the goodies are here. Look, Yonder, Brew York, Salopian. There are some absolutely mega Verdant, Beartown, all these breweries that I'm now really familiar with. I absolutely love their beers and stuff. Dancing Duck. I love the Dancing Duck brand. Love the Dancing Duck pubs and everything. And a little fridge with a few more in. Good crisp selection. Honestly, this is a wicked little place to start. Really glad that they're turning it into a drink-in place as well, because it really does add to it. Wish them all the luck in the world. Really glad to be here. Let's get us. Now, how about we go back on the train theme? Now, this one might not be built into the side of a train station like our one in Huddersfield. However, it's definitely train themed, and it's train themed magnificently. Owned by Holden's Brewery, the Great Western is definitely one of my favourite pubs in Wolverhampton. And when in Wolverhampton, there is only one place that I could possibly have started today's crawl, and that is out by the train station, and a train station themed pub called the Great Western. Now, so when we were here last time, I absolutely loved this. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It might not look much from the outside, but trust me, once inside, this is quite impressive. So it's a Holden's pub on the corner of Sun Street and Bailey Street, right under a railway bridge and stuff. You'll find it. Let's go and take a look. Right, before we go take you a little tour of this, it's a great little pub. These are the beers you've got in here. Brennan's Irish Stout, probably my favourite Irish Stout on the market anywhere at the moment is on here. Some of Holden's own. Plenty of Holden's own on a handful stuff in here as well. Loads of good choices. This is very nice as well, the Black Country Mild I've had before. Pretty good stuff, and it's the same just on, well, not quite the same, patches on that side. But yeah, look, train themed sort of platform one up there, which is pretty cool, isn't it? I'll take you for a wander around. The food that they do in here always looks great. That sounds right up my street, and it's not expensive either, is it? Really good value. But let's have a wander through then, through this. So I told you it was train themed, no? So waiting room, all sorts of great. If you're a train enthusiast and you like pubs, this is definitely the sort of one for you, because there are some absolutely top-notch bits and pieces. Lovely little rooms all around. But I'll have a wander right through. I think this is a great pub. Pleased to have me Brennan's in my hands. And I just think this is a lovely looking, wicked little pub. It's got a separate little bar up in the conservatory type bit to the back, and that's pretty cool in the corner. Nice little outdoor space and things as well. But that's what it looks like. This is a really good place to start. And if you've never had Brennan's Irish Stout before, have some. And it really wouldn't be an episode of 10 Pubs You Must Visit without me throwing in a little bit of London, would it? This one, yeah, hey, you might know the stories of this one. Think Baby Reindeer, think Amy Winehouse. You'll probably know what I'm talking about. The Hawley Arms is our final pub of the day for 10 Pubs You Must Visit. Turn the corner where the iconic bridge is, and you come to, as I told you a minute ago, the Hawley Arms. Here it is. Always famous for certain reasons. Amy Winehouse's local when she was alive. Famous, iconic London pub. More so in recent times for the show Baby Reindeer. If you've never seen it, it's a roller coaster. Honestly, check it out. It's on Netflix. The Baby Reindeer, yeah. So, gonna get inside the Hawley. Haven't been in here for a long time. Absolutely love this boozer. Fantastic place. Please excuse the brevity of this message. This video was recorded on my iPhone. So stall at the end of the bar. I wonder if this is where she sat. It could well be. This could be the stall that Martha sat on all the way through. It's a great place. Let's look at it. It's just iconic. Everything absolutely iconic about London boozers or boozers in this sort of area, you will find in here. What a wicked place. And yeah, a little bit of history, innit? A little bit of history. Doesn't get much more Camden or much more iconic, does it, than the Hawley Arms. That's episode 8 in the bag. I think you'll agree there are some bangers in there, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Plenty more still to come.